Welcome to the Decode Podcast with Elias Malfovan, Daniel Stanfill, and Sean Kincaid.
We're live here at SMTAI 2025. We have my buddy Frank Hart over here. I haven't known you for that long, but I feel like I've known you for a while, right?
Thank you for having us. Yes.
Yeah. And we have Essemtec and Nanodimensions, right?
Correct.
And if you want to talk about, maybe explain what your role is over there and what.
Sure. Yeah, I came on to Essemtec earlier this year to be the Director of Americas. I run all of our commercial operations in Canada, US, and Mexico. And I'm excited. I've got almost 30 years of experience in the dispensing market. And at Essemtec, we really specialize in both platforms that do just dispensing and all-in-one, which is dispensing in any kind of pick-and-place operation. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I remember the first time I heard about your solution.
Yep.
It was mind-blowing to think about the footprint that you have.
Yeah.
To be able to dispense the speed that you guys can dispense
It's incredible.
And then also do a pick and place in the same box.
Yeah.
Talk about like a.
And if you don't put it in line, you can even fit how many feeders on like a Puma? Like 200?
Yeah, it's like 260.
Yeah.
Depending upon the size of the platform, we've got two size platforms.
Yeah.
Our smaller units are about 1 meter square. Those are our Spider and Fox units. Our larger, about 1.5 meters, are Puma and Tarantulas. And the Puma would be our all-in-one that if you don't go in line, you can go about 260 feeders there. Yep.
So we can all agree that stencils are useless and they don't have their place in this world anymore. But
we're closing the gap. They're never going to be useless. Exactly. We're excited this week to announce and demonstrate. We're up at 1.1 million dots per hour on solder paste jetting.
Wow.
And that's actually an improvement of up from 720,000 prior. And the strides we're making in paste printing, the speed is just tremendous. And you're never going to be as fast as a screen printer. But our customers do utilize our solutions for fine pitch solutions for jetting or paste on paste to address step up stencils and other issues like that for customization. And yeah, the machines are super flexible and again, never going to replace screen printers in whole, but especially if you want to do something without a screen for NPI or something quickly.
Or rework, like what's really cool, if I understand it right, you can take a populated board that now had a component get desoldered, taken off of there. And if you want to locally dispense paste to just that pad, you basically just like draw on the screen where you want, like tell it what to do. And
yeah, it was amazing. I mean, again, coming from my background in the dispensing side, the software here is so intuitive. To your point, Dan, if a component's in our library of components, the machine essentially programs itself. So you can look at a component and say, I want this pad or component, I want 80% fill, 100% fill. And you don't have to plot each one. It's going to automatically dispense it for you because you'll import that Gerber data. So it's very, very smart and intuitive. Again, Rework, to your point, is a tremendous market for our customers. They're doing the isolated rework you're talking about. It. We're also doing reballing of VGAs and rework where we can do flux jetting and then pick and place of the solder balls and the BGAs. So it's, again, the number of different applications we do. We say we're naturally adaptive. That's what it is. It's very flexible.
So you can actually pick individual spheres and place them in jetted flux.
Correct.
Wow.
Yeah.
in whatever in non-standard arrays and everything, or does it have to be like a just standard 40 by 40 grid, or
no, it doesn't have to be
strange.
Absolutely. It could be a complex, and even the way they're fed, honestly, can be super flexible. You can do a feeder, but then because we have a lot of customers that utilize our solution in lower volume, high mix applications, you can use tape reels. You can use, again, not necessarily for VGAs, but we have a bulk component where you can just toss components on a tray, and our machine will identify those that are actually oriented right side up
Sure.
and automatically, again, you don't have to program it. It's just going to find the parts, pick them, place them, orient them in the right direction. If the components are on their side or upside down, it's just going to skip them. But that's the kind of flexibility to your point, and how the solution can be presented to the machine a variety of ways, depending upon what works best for you.
You talk about speed in terms of dots per hour, right?
Yep.
So are the dot sizes always the same, or is it variable?
Yeah, no, you can use variable dot sizes. I think the dot per hour specification is based on IPC data that the industry uses to establish a baseline for establishing the speed of a robot or the application. But the jet itself can have different nozzles depending upon the dot size you choose. Right now, we can do dots down to the 0201 level. But again, we can do larger dots, and we're doing component pick and place that's, about over 100 millimeters by 80 millimeters.
And so you can have a valve or nozzle to dispense larger dot sizes for your larger components, and another valve to dispense finer pitch, smaller dot sizes on those smaller pads.
Yeah, for sure. And again, we've really been talking a lot about the solder paste jetting side, but to your point, then there's so many other dispensing applications we're doing. Beyond that, utilizing the speed and the accuracy of the robot, we do a lot of underfill. We do SMT glue jetting. So again, we can do all these with paste with different sizes, but again, you're certainly not limited to paste.
Yeah.
We're starting to do 2 component materials.
Okay.
Again, with my background in dispensing, I'm really excited to expand
So
what we're doing.
Like you'll be able to do like potting compounds and stuff?
We are doing potting compounds.
Okay.
Again, do I think it's going to be ideal for every application? No, but the speed and the accuracy of our machines for very precise applications is going to bring a unique value to our customers in that market.
Are you able to do like solder paste and then a glue dot?
For sure.
Because that's a pain on my end, right?
Yep.
So are you able to do the glue dot after you place the components? So say I wanted to do around the cap and under.
No problem at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you can have multiple heads. We have multiple dispense heads, multiple pick heads. So to your question, you could do paste jetting. You could pick a place and component, and then you could decide to do a secondary application. And what is that? We're doing encapsulation. We're doing thermal paste dispensing. We're doing SMT glue. Any of those kind of applications. Yeah.
It's like the Swiss Army knife.
A lot of flexibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what our customers like. And we kind of have that mix. We do have customers that say, okay, we just want to do this. And they are high speed. But we also have a very strong niche, particularly in the Americas, where our customers value the ability to change over in high mix, low volume applications or NPI.
Yeah, it's nice because like there's a job recently where we did a step up stencil a couple years ago. And now I'm looking at different AOIs a lot, right?
Yeah.
Some of them are picking up a different thing because they see clearer now than they used to, right? So now I'm like, well, maybe we should do a step down on this diode because now I can actually see the actual diode has too much solder right there. So we can do step down. But like I could try that out at your machine. Once I figure it out works out, then I call this guy up and I say,
Sure, the principles transfer, right? So you could use it for proof of concept. And then if you're going to build thousands of boards, right, maybe that's not going to be a fast enough option, but it'd certainly be a nice tool for anybody to have in there. It's like, who wouldn't want to have that, right?
Who wouldn't want to?
In terms of paste manufacturers, how have you seen the willingness from the paste manufacturers to produce pastes that are, specifically suited for jetting and these type applications?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're eager to do so. And we work very closely with virtually all of them. Again, one of the nice things I like coming to Essemtec is for many of the pastes that we do jet, we'll do a detailed application process that then gets built into our library. So again, you don't have to be you talked about some of the coating equipment you just brought on board. Again, coming from that market, in the paste side, you can come in and say, okay, I'm using company XYZ's product number ABC, and boom, all the parameters get loaded into the machine that our application engineers have already qualified.
Okay, so if
you
I'm
don't have to be the
NPM,
genius.
and then I switch to AIM, and then I switch to Koki.
As long as it's in our library.
If it's in your library, you'll...
And honestly, Dan, if it's not, our guys will develop it and put it in the library. So we're continuing to do that. So to your question, Elias, those companies are eager, and as they produce more materials, we're building that library out even further.
Daniel's thinking about starting his own solder paste company called Big Red Paste.
Yeah.
To showcase Nebraska's grit, the thoroughness. And
Yeah, I mean, we
corn-based rosin.
Corn.
Yeah.
yeah, I've seen the logo. It's tremendous.
Fantastic. Yeah, it's one thing I want to add though too is it's not a slow machine either, right? Like
No.
36,000 CPH is not a slow machine, you know, for pick and place. Like
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure.
you start seeing the dots and then you see the CPH part of it. And I'm like, this thing is it's just a
Cooking.
yeah.
Well, the thing's a warrior. I mean, the Puma machine that we were talking about earlier literally weighs 2 tons.
Yeah.
So you'll see it on, we'll do a demo on the floor and you'll come up and touch it and you won't feel any vibration.
That's it. Yeah. So
that's super stable.
That's why, right? Because you have a lot of inertia, you have a lot of fast movement, and
it's true. Yeah, I mean, flying
is going
for
back
sure.
and forth. You need that stability.
Yeah, it's literally over 2 tons.
Yeah.
That's what our stencil is.
I think
Yeah.
I lift probably 3 ton, I want to say. Benching, you know.
Yeah.
Sure.
That sounds right. Yeah.
I saw the video.
AI can do some amazing things. Yeah.
Well, speaking of AI, that seems to be a big buzz these days.
Yeah.
Are your platforms incorporating any AI-like functions into them?
Yeah, and particularly on the software side, again, as I mentioned earlier, I think where we're continuing to escalate that is in, pad and component identification.
Yeah.
So again, when you bring a product over or upload Gerber data, you can literally go from uncrating the machine, plugging it in, and running product in a half an hour. Because you're going to bring that data in, it's going to look and say, okay, I know what each one of these components are and what I'm supposed to do with it based on the configuration I have. So again, I'm used to where, you have to plot every dot, this machine it almost programs itself based on the data that it's gathering from the drawings that you're uploading.
And that it can do that with just Gerbers alone. It doesn't need like a more advanced file format like ODB or something.
No, no. You can do it from Gerber alone, but we do offer alternative import as well as image capture with our vision system. Yep.
It's pretty cool.
Well, I'm sold.
We'll sign you up for 3.
It's a fantastic machine.
Yeah, no, I'm very happy.
Sounds like a verbal contract to me.
Some of the things, we talked about the application, but some of the things we do from the height mapping to the, and in post paste, we do both SPI and AOI in the same cell as well.
That's awesome.
So just some of the different options we do really gets me excited about what we can then do with that in the future.
Now, how much inspection is it? Is it just 2D, presence, absence, bridging?
Yeah, we kind of call it 2.5, but essentially it's 2D AOI.
Yeah.
It'll inspect the, again, you're comparing to a known good image for size and coverage,
whatever,
in the pad. And then we can do auto correction out of that as well.
And that's all in one box?
Correct.
Yeah.
Just missing reflow. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, we sell reflow ovens too.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. We didn't forget that part, but
that's part of that all-in-one solution.
All-in-one solution, correct.
That's awesome.
Well, thank you, Frank, for your time.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you for inviting us.
Show goes good, and
we're excited.
If anybody wants to find Essemtec or you, or how would they get a hold of you?
Yeah, you can visit www.essemtec.com, and that will give you all of our information, and reach out to a local sales representative.
That's good. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
You bet.
Yep.